friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to try something different. Today we are going to make mashed potatoes using a daikon radish, and I'm also going to try to make hash browns using half of this daikon radish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel it, I'm going to cut half of it into larger chunks, and then I'm going to shred like hash browns the other half, and we're going to stick it in a saucepan with some chicken stock and water to boil until tender. So let's get to it. Some chicken stock in there. I'm just gonna boil the hash browns for a little bit, and then the larger pieces that I'm gonna mash into mashed potatoes. I've heard that boiling them in some chicken stock really gives them a much better flavor, so we're just gonna boil till soft. I'm gonna put a little bit of bacon grease on there. I have already added a little bit of real fine sea salt and some black pepper, and I'm just gonna put these right in there. I've let them sit on this plate on a towel to get rid of some of this excess moisture. And let them cook. I'm gonna go ahead and flip these over. You can see that the bottom part, it gets a little bit more brown. Looks like the real deal, guys. Hopefully it tastes like the real deal. So I went in and I flipped these over because you could tell that on the bottom they get a little bit crispier. You saw me here on the pan with my egg. I'm gonna make my egg on the pan in the bacon grease. I'm excited. So I have my fried egg, some bacon, and some hash browns. And you can leave them crispier if you want. It's up to you. I don't judge you how you like your hash browns. But look at that yumminess. I'm gonna go ahead and dig in. And here we have it, friends. All I did was I put some cheese on the bottom here, put my hash browns, a fried egg, a couple slices of bacon, my topper of my chaffle bread. And it's delicious. They do taste like hash browns. Don't put as much bacon as I did so they come out a little crispier, but they're delicious. Salt and pepper. Super. So I love making this salsa because it's quick. It's quick, and I make it a lot in the wintertime when I don't have fresh tomatoes. So I'm just using a whole jar of whole peeled tomatoes. These are called chile de árbol. I usually put about at least 15 to 20, but somebody asked me, please don't make it so hot. So however many I have in here. And then I'm just roasting up some peppers, which is a jalapeno, 2 serranos, some onion, and I typically would do fresh garlic as well. Now what the trick with these is you don't want them to burn the chiles, because the dry chiles, because they'll go bitter. So these only take a little bit. These, the fresh ones, you know, just to roast them. But the reason why I like this is because once I'm done with this, I'm going to use this oil to fry up my ground beef, and it gives it that flavor. Especially if I was using some fresh garlic, it would infuse the oil. So while the rest of that continues to roast, I'm going to take my dried chile de árbol, they're in here, in this. I don't add any additional water. This is it. I like to mix this up, chop it up really, really good, because when I put that in, I like it like chunkier. I don't like to chop it up as much because I like it like a chunky salsa. So let's do this. Done. It's okay, the seeds, I don't care, I don't mind them. Like I said, this oil is infused with all these flavors, and I love that. And then we're gonna roll. Before I finish my salsa, I threw my ground beef in my pan, that way I can start browning it. And then now I'm just gonna add in my spices, which are going to be some adobo, the hot and spicy kind. I'm going to use some onion powder, some garlic powder, salt, pepper, half of a fresh lime, and some cilantro. Okay, so everything is by taste for me. See how it's like a little chunkier? I'm going to taste this. See if it's missing anything. So good. Needs a little bit of salt, and that's it. So before the meat browns, that's when I add in all my seasoning, like right before it starts to brown, because I want it to cook with the seasoning, right? You want to give it the flavor. So now I'm just cooking this down. And in about 30 seconds, I'm going to add in some chopped up jalapenos, some chopped onion, and then I'll let that continue to cook down. Simple, easy, quick, delicious. It's better than going to Taco Bell or Chipotle. I'm telling you guys, I don't go to those places. I'd rather make it myself. So friends, this is my finished taco salad. I served it over hearts of romaine. I topped it with my taco meats, then some shredded cheese, my homemade salsa that has a kick to it, a little bit of sour cream, and just a little bit of tomato. But you could top it with anything. You can add in some olives if you want, some nacho jalapeno slices if you want. This salsa is perfect. It's better than buying any jarred salsa. It's so quick. It's so delicious. I highly recommend this. If you like these type of videos, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below with the word taco salad, and I'll keep filming these. And if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe and join me in my journey.